Blessed love, blessed love, blessed love, and welcome to the Organic Fitness Show at the OGFit Club at the Lion's Den in Hollywood, Florida. Strength and healing, ancient wisdom, knowledge and wellness. Is this the size of a plate of food to eat for breakfast? I don't think so. Maybe if it's concentrated calories or animal flesh or cheese, meat, and flour and pancakes and waffles and American affair that gets 1 out of every 3 children at risk to be diagnosed with diabetes if they're born after the year 2000. What? And if they're black or Hispanic, then they're 1 out of 2 at risk of being diabetic after born after the year 2000. What? Must make some changes. One of the reasons, lack of exercise, for sure. I think we could all agree on that. Another reason is lack of fiber, because fiber slows down the absorption of sugar. Lack of water in the meal, because this right here is too small of a meal, because it's mainly water. So this is frozen bananas and jackfruit. Yes, harvested locally. Jackfruit right down the street. Drop the banana. And I'm going to clean it off. Because, yes, it is still perfect. And frozen. And this right here is bananas and jackfruit. I have frozen bananas, because I didn't have them fresh, because I ran out of the local harvest from King Adam Castellano. Thank you. At a local farm. So this thing is full, this thing. Yes, I'm an athlete. I need about 3,500 calories, so maybe a little less that you would need to intake yourself. I'm going to share a little bit of this, just small. Yet there is 6 or 7 frozen bananas in here, about a big handful of jackfruit, so like a cup of jackfruit, and 2 fresh mangoes beyond organic. I got them on the morning walk today, where I walked about 1.5 miles. Just chanting, just having a great time, repeating God's name from the ancient Vedic knowledge that I've acquired on these wonderful bees. Just walking and praying. It's an amazing thing to do. Checking out all these trees, picked up some seeds of moringa, found another cashew tree. Well, tune in. I'm going to show you guys the cashew tree very soon. Show you how to eat a cashew apple. Can't eat the cashew directly off the tree. You do have to process it. So this right here, there's no nuts, nothing else, just ice. There's going to be a little teeny bit of water in here. I'm going to add just a 1001, 1002 love and gratitude water. Not much water in here. If it doesn't blend, then I'll add more water. Put the blender top on it. I'm going to blend all this up. I'm going to drink it nice and slow. I'm going to actually kind of chew it. So I'm going to take maybe 20 or 30 minutes to eat it and chew every bite, so that I get saliva amylase in every bite of it, so it helps to process the digestion with the live enzymes that are in my mouth that help me digest food. Huge carbohydrate-rich breakfast. Does this have protein? Of course it does. Probably has like 10 grams of protein in there. I haven't done the exact calculations, but because of this combination, but I do know the equations of these fruits, and yeah, there's about 10 grams of protein in there. Why? Because I have over 700 calories in there, and out of that, at least 2 to 10% is going to be protein, and if that means I'm going to have about 50 calories, maybe even more of protein. I will get enough protein. We don't need super high amounts of protein in our diet. Actually, that could stifle our production of energy. To have clean, swift burning energy, we want to have a good amount of carbohydrate. Carbon is the #1 element in life, along with water. Carbohydrate. It is our energy, our fuel. Get that carbohydrate in, we could move for the day and be able to exercise. We'll do our push-ups, our pull-ups, our squats. 100 squats a day, 100 push-ups a day, at least 2 or 3 times a week. That is your strength training every other day to build bone development, tendon development, to help with our emotional poise. strength training, not just aerobic activity. I'm going to blend that up. I'm going to eat it. Get a little more exercise in for the day. It's a great morning ritual is the reason why I mentioned this. Get the calories in. There might be 1,000 calories in there. I usually shoot for 1,000 in the morning. That's me. I need a lot of calories. Figure out your calories, as was assigned the other day, your BMR, basal metabolic rate. Look it up at WebMD or any website that you could type in your activity level for. Put in a high activity level and see how many calories you need to sustain your current body weight with a high activity level. I recommend a high activity level even if you are not very active, because sometimes we need more good fuel to be active. I'm not talking about eating your food from anything but fruit and vegetables when you have a higher caloric level. If you're trying to stuff in different calories that are concentrated calories, i.e. refined grain, meat, cheese, I consider concentrated calories meat and cheese because they're very high on the caloric spectrum. Fruits, very low. So if someone says a fruit is high in sugar, probably not, because it's low in calories, so it can't really be high in sugar, even though the majority of the percentage of calories from all fruits, with very few exception of the fatty fruits, are carbohydrate, which is good. We want carbs, so get carved up and bless your life. Love life, and thank you. Blessed love, blessed love, blessed love, blessed love. Stay tuned in. Hopefully we get a live viewing later on. The reception was a little poor for live. Bless up.